Alright, hello people of YouTube. Sorry, I'm not sure why, my throat's been hurting a little bit today, but, anyway. So, this video, before I get into it, I'm just gonna say, it's winter, and that's why there's not really reasonable videos this time of year, except for this one. This one will be helpful to quite a few people that are new on dirt bikes. But, that's what, I just don't have a whole lot to do. I mean, it's cold outside, and I don't know if you can see this, but this is my breath. No, you can't see it. Yeah, anyway, you can see your breath out here, and it's very cold. Not as cold as it has been, which I'm happy. It was like 19 degrees or something for a while. Now it's about 40, a little bit lower. So it's not as bad. So how to shift on a dirt bike. I'm not going to put anything else besides that in this video because I know a lot of people who don't want to listen to me talk for however many minutes. So, how to shift on a dirt bike. This is still hot. The radiators are hot because I just rode it. I actually overheated it a little bit, I think, even though it's cold outside. This pipe is, it's expansion chamber, so it doesn't get that hot. Let me turn on the light so you guys can see better without tipping everything over in here. Alright, there we go. A little bit better. Okay, so how to shift on a dirt bike. It's very basic concept, and everybody will tell you that. But it just, for some people, it's difficult to remember. There we go. So basically, with most bikes, with some bikes, it's just, like mostly with street bikes and stuff, you clutch in, shift 1 down, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, or 6. But with a dirt bike, get it back into neutral. Not even shifting it. I can't really shift. It's not shifting. Anyway, I don't even think it's in gear. Nope. Still in neutral. So, on a dirt bike, on most bikes, there will be 5 gears. Some bikes will be 6. But the basic concept is to use the clutch to shift. You do not have to. That's just to control the power from being off the gears. If you do clutchless shifting, like a lot of motocross riders, it's easier to do. You can shift anything without a clutch. Well, maybe not a car, but it's just to control the power of the bike is what the clutch is. If you do clutchless shifting, it will wear down on your gears and your clutch way, way faster than anything else. Even if you put, like, weird oil or something in it, it's not going to wear down as fast as clutchless shifting. But a lot of motocross guys have a lot of money because they have a lot of sponsors, and they don't care. They just want to win the races to get the money. And if you're motocross, that's what you need to do. If you're starting motocross, I would recommend using the clutch to at least get to know the bike. So basically, if you're in neutral, clutch in, 1 gear down, clutch out, that's first gear. Clutch in, first up, or second up, out. Clutch in, third, and so on. Like third, you're in third, fourth, fifth, then that's it. Won't go any farther. Now it's actually shifting. So then, when you're downshifting, say you're going like 60 or something, or clutch in, down. Actually, downshifting, you don't need to use the clutch, but like I said, it'll wear on your gears and stuff. Clutch in, down, 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 until there. Now it won't go. And the neutral is in between first and second. This is basically what gets people a lot, because they go to put it in neutral. Oh, it's in neutral. And then they just put it all the way down, like that. And they think it's neutral, and they let the clutch out, and the bike stalls. And that's really what tricked people a lot, is because now we're in first, because we went down all the way. That's just the thing clicking. It's not actually shifting right now. But that's neutral. And now the bike can roll free like this. And that's what got me at first too. Of course, I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it, and I've used the clutch on this bike way before I even got the little Yamaha, so I was better at it than most people. I'm thinking about getting a pit bike so I can teach my friends how to ride, because obviously if I would let them ride that bike I could, but for one, the gears are sticky, so you have to slam them pretty much to get them into gear, and it's, well, duh, it's blown up. And they're definitely not using this bike because way too much power for a beginner. That's the whole concept on shifting. It's very simple. Yeah, so that's about it. So do one more thing. It's in neutral right now. 1 down, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up, 5 up, or 6 if you have it. And then 1 down, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and then half a click up. And then you're back in neutral. Okay, it's not in neutral, but you get the point. So that's that. One more thing I wanted to say about this video is this here is the stock head. I put it back on yesterday on my motorized bike. Obviously this is still screwed. This bolt that you can, hey, is it actually screwed? Bolt you can pull out, so it leaks oil as you can see, but I don't care because it still runs fine. I put the stock head back on because I just I thought I'd get a little more speed. I don't know, because lower compression, higher speed, higher compression, more torque. I was actually surprised how little carbon was in this. Now, I wiped it out, and it all came out. There was just a little deposit right there, and down in the spark plug hole. Just right there where the exhaust port was. And on the cylinder, I didn't ever clean that off. I should have. But oh well. On the cylinder, there was very little. It was just a little bit on the sides and like a little bit in the middle, and it was basically really clean for having about 5 gallons of gas ran through it, which is about 300 miles since I took it apart to put this head on. I'm never taking it apart again because one reason. This bolt, I torqued it down just a tiny bit much, and I felt it get loose, and then I finally torqued it down just a tiny bit more. So that one is now stripped, just like this one. It's not completely stripped, but I know there's a tiny bit in there that's stripped out, but it's still holding together, so until this thing blows up, seizes, or something weird happens to it, she's staying just like that. If any of you want a motorized bike head, I'll ship it out to you. Because I just don't really, I don't know. I never did like this head because the only reason I bought it compared to the Fred head was because it is cheaper. But there's no cooling space on it, so. Anyway, I'll stop talking on the video right now. Till the next video, you guys have a good day, and I will see you then.